Holy hell, the Pitt just delivered the most intense 15 hours of television I've experienced this year. I watched doctors perform literal miracles while falling apart at the seams, and I couldn't look away. You think you've seen medical dramas? This show makes Grey's Anatomy look like a day at the spa. When that mass casualty event hit in the middle of the season, I was holding my breath alongside every exhausted doctor and nurse. The Pitt doesn't just show you the blood and guts, though there is plenty. It rips open the emotional wounds of the people wearing those scrubs. If you haven't watched this raw, unflinching portrayal of modern medicine yet, what are you even doing with your streaming subscription? The Pitt's greatest strength is its unflinching realism. Unlike many medical dramas that sanitize hospital life, this show embraces the chaos, the blood, and the emotional toll of emergency medicine. The attention to detail in medical procedures is extraordinary, from the terminology used by the doctors to the graphic depiction of injuries. There's a moment in the finale where we see bloodstains still visible under soap dispensers after the mass casualty event has been cleaned up. It's these small touches that make the Pitt feel authentic rather than a polished TV set. Its innovative real-time format sets the Pitt apart from other medical shows. Each episode represents 1 hour of a 15-hour shift, creating a sense of urgency that never lets up. This approach allows us to follow patients across multiple episodes, building deeper connections than the typical case of the week format. By staying almost exclusively within the hospital walls, the show creates a pressure cooker environment that mirrors what real ER staff experience. Noah Wile's Dr. Robbie is the heart of the series, bringing both authority and vulnerability to the role. His character's arc throughout the season, from a confident leader to a man on the edge of breaking, culminates powerfully in the finale when he admits, "This job will fuck you up if you let it." The scene on the hospital roof with Dr. Abbott, where they discuss why they keep coming back despite the trauma, is one of the most honest conversations I've seen on television about the calling of medicine. But the Pitt isn't just the Noah Wile show. The ensemble cast delivers across the board. Patrick Ball's portrayal of the troubled Dr. Langdon struggling with addiction creates one of the most morally complex characters on television. His confrontations with Robbie in the finale about his future at the hospital were raw and uncomfortable in the best way. Isa Briones as the initially cold doctor. Santos shows remarkable growth through the season, culminating in her vulnerable connection with a suicidal patient in the finale. Other standouts include Catherine Lanassa as charge nurse Dana Evans, whose "I'm too old for this" moment resonated deeply. Her potential departure at the end of the season would be a significant loss. Taylor Dearden's Dr. Mel King and Supriya Ganesh's Dr. Samira Mohan offer contrasting approaches to medicine, with King's emotional investment and Mohan's methodical patient interviews showcasing different strengths in caregiving. The Pitt doesn't shy away from tackling relevant social issues, but it does so with nuance rather than preachiness. The storyline about Dr. McKay dealing with a troubled teen who had created a hit list of female classmates explores toxic masculinity and mental health through the lens of differing approaches to patient care. The measles case in the finale highlights vaccine hesitancy and the growing distrust of medical experts without demonizing the parents completely. Dr. Langdon's addiction storyline presents a compelling ethical dilemma. Can a doctor who diverts medication be trusted again, especially when his skills are desperately needed during a crisis? The show doesn't offer easy answers, instead acknowledging the complex realities of addiction within high-pressure professions. What I found particularly effective was the show's exploration of the financial realities of medicine. Dr. Whitaker's revelation as homeless, sleeping in the hospital because he can't afford housing despite being a doctor, challenges the common perception that all doctors are wealthy. This economic reality check adds another layer of authenticity to a show already committed to honest portrayals. The Pitt's hour-by-hour format creates an intensity that few medical dramas achieve. The mass casualty event, spanning multiple episodes, shows how a crisis affects different departments and staff members at different times, creating ripple effects that continue through the finale. Even as the season winds down, the show maintains its momentum through character development rather than relying solely on medical emergencies. The finale brilliantly captures the post-adrenaline crash that follows trauma. Dr. Mohan's breakdown in the bathroom, Dr. Javadi practically falling asleep in the elevator, and a Dr. Robbie's dissociative episode during Hector's treatment all showcase the physical and emotional exhaustion that follows extended periods of high stress. These moments feel earned after everything we've witnessed. Ultimately, what makes The Pitt exceptional is how it prioritizes character over spectacle. Yes, there are dramatic surgeries and rare medical conditions, but the show is most interested in how these challenges affect the people facing them. Dr. Santos offering her spare room to the homeless doctor. Whitaker reveals more about her character than any medical triumph could. Dr. King's careful handling of the measles case demonstrates her growth throughout the season in managing her emotions while still advocating for her patients. The most powerful moment in the finale comes when Dr. Robbie gives his speech about the miracles they perform daily. We saw 112 mass casualty patients come through here in the last 4 hours, and 106 of them are going to live. This acknowledgement of their collective achievement, even as they're all breaking under the day's weight, captures the contradictions that make this show so compelling. While The Pitt excels in many areas, there are aspects where it could strengthen in Season 2. The reliance on familiar medical drama tropes occasionally undermines its originality. The finale speech about why doctors keep coming back despite the trauma treads familiar ground covered by countless medical shows before it. Some character dynamics, particularly the portrayal of resistant parents, often mothers, who need to be convinced by male doctors, fall into predictable patterns. The measles mom in the finale is less developed than other patient family members we've seen, functioning more as a representative of anti-science sentiment than a fully realized character. Additionally, some storylines feel uneven, like Dr. Robbie's inconsistent handling of the troubled teen case, where his compassion for the boy sometimes overshadowed legitimate concerns about the safety of others. What did you think of The Pitt Season 1? Which character's journey resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, please like and subscribe for more TV breakdowns.